I'm gonna try today doing a little crappie fishing under the bridge. Real hot out there, out from underneath it. We've had a lot of rain here lately, and man, it is humid out there away from the bridge. So instead of sitting out there and roasting in the sunshine and going to tree or getting out on those open water brush piles and stuff, I'm gonna sit underneath this bridge and see if I can't catch a few in the shade. It looks like I found a couple right up here around this pillar here. So we're going to see adjusting the screen here where it's only about 30 feet away. Oh yeah, looky here, you can see some fish right here suspended. It looks like there's some crappie over there around the pillar itself too. I'm gonna cast over there and let this thing go down and let's see what happens. I see, looks like a largemouth over there. A lot of bait fish in here. We've got a bad current going that way. That tells me they're really pulling water because the wind's blowing from this direction and my bait's going that direction. So they really got the gates open and they're pulling a lot of water. So we'll see if we can catch anything. It could make it kind of tough. Oh, there's one right there. Look at there. First cast out there. What do we got? There we go. We got us a little one anyway. I guess we ain't gonna get skunked. He ate it pretty good. There we go. He's not a keeper, but heck, I didn't know what to expect with a lake as high as it is, especially with those gates open. Sometimes that can really affect the fishing. I don't know if my casting skills are good enough to get up much under there or not. There's some up high, there's some down low. I also see some fish on the other side of this thing up on the bottom over there. There's one right there, golly. That one hit it pretty good, man. That's a good keeper there. Good black crappie. Boy, they are hitting it pretty good. You know, you never know when it rains a lot. You just never know how it's going to affect the fishing. You know, sometimes it can make things tough. Sometimes it can turn them on. It's really hard to say. You really don't know until you get out and try it. I got that one though. I got that one. Oh, where's he going? Oh, shoot. That sun gun throwed water all in my face. Hey, quit all that and we'll let you go. They're getting it so good, I gotta get these forceps out every time to get them off. There he goes. There's a bunch of them sitting up down there. You can see them on this thing. They are hanging around that pillar pretty good. They're hanging over there on the bottom underneath this thing. If it don't take off outside the bridge over there. We'll see what they are. It could be yellow bass or something, you never know. Sure is a lot of current. There's one right there. Throw it up there over on the other side, on the bottom over there. Feels like a decent one. Nah, about the same size as them others. You know, even on my guide trips here lately, we're really catching a lot of fish, and there are a lot of black crappie. We must have really had a good spawn here in the last couple years, because there's a bunch of crappie that size, and you have to weed through those to catch the good ones. Down on the south end anyway. I'm not on the south end today. There's another one. Every time you get it down there, you catch one. There's a little better. He's fun anyway. They're hitting it a whole lot more aggressive than I thought they would. We've got more storms coming tonight, and tomorrow maybe we'll be through with them for a while, and then summer's going to be here for sure. Now I've got it to where I'm throwing it on the other side over there and letting it go down to the bottom. And if one don't hit it before it goes to the bottom, then I'm just hopping it. And they're knocking the fire out of it when they gets in them, man. Golly, here's another one. He's a baby one. But that's another consecutive cast, however many it's been. 5 or 6 or something. It looks like there's some good ones on that pillar. Yeah, that's a nice one there. Look at here. He's pulling a little drag. Pulling a little drag. Yeah, nice black crappie. Let's get her in here. There we go. Yeah, look at that one. That's a good one there, man. Hey, oh, sorry, rascal. Yeah, no, that's a good one there. Heck yeah. We'll take them that size all day long, buddy, and be happy. Woo, let me stink the skillet up right there, that size. And these black crappies are thick. They're thick. Look how thick they are across the back. They got a lot of meat on them. Thank you, buddy. There he goes back. I knew there'd be a couple good ones in there. There's another one. Golly, boy, that knocked the fire out of it. That's another good one too. Come here, you. Come here. Hey, another good one. Look at that one. Another good keeper. Them black crappies are aggressive rascals, boy. Look at that, they pulling my jig all to pieces. Old George gave me these jigs because he told me mine looked ugly. Well, I tell you what, George, after you catch a few hundred fish on them, you'll start looking pretty ugly too, buddy. There we go. And they still catch fish no matter what they look like. There's still a bunch of them down there. They are aggressive too. You know, if any of you guys don't have a LiveScope and, you know, want to get out and catch some, right now is a good time to be doing it. Oh, golly, I missed him. Shoot! Caught me counting my change. Right now is a great time. I mean, you can get under these bridges. Oh, shoot. These fish will get under these bridges here in May, like first part of June, and you can really catch a mess. There's another one. Golly, I mean, every cast I throw it out there, one's got it. Nice. There you go. That's another good one too, man. A good keeper. Any of the keepers are good ones to me. Hey. Not bad. Like what I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, you can come out this time of year and tie up to these pillars and move from pillar to pillar, and you can catch a mess. You don't have to have LiveScope to do this. Obviously, it makes it a little easier because you can see if there's fish down there, you know, but before there was any such thing as LiveScope, this is how we did it. I mean, we came up, we cast it at them, we counted it down, and just worked it back. Obviously, the LiveScopes made it easier, but you can still do it without it. Golly. And it is fast and furious. There you go. Thank you, little buddy. Golly, before it even got to the bottom, he had it. Dadgummit, I was trying to let some line out, and the rascal's already got it going with it. Look at that, another good one. Come here, you. There we go. Look at there, another one. Before it even gets to the bottom, man, they got it. And they're strong, too. There's a little guy. Hey, that's the first white crappie out of the group. And he's the babiest. That sucker still got the eggshell on him, don't he? Yeah. The ones I've caught here recently are out there on the bottom, and they're hitting it before it even gets to the bottom. I made it to the bottom that time. But the rest of them were hitting it before it even got to the bottom. Oh, missed one there. Shoot. There's another one. Every time you throw it out there, one has got it, man. I tell you what, you just can't beat this time of year. I mean, it is unbelievably fun. The weather's beautiful, as long as we ain't getting storms, and the fishing is awesome. He's not very big, but we got him. We're not selective. Golly, you think that little sucker wasn't hungry? Look how far he got it in his mouth. It's just a little 1/8 ounce jig. That may be a 16th. I may be wrong. I don't think color makes any difference. I have blue and chartreuse on because that's the one I dug out of there the other day, and it's been working ever since. But I've had customers using shad color, and I've had them using purple, and they catch them just as good. This is not even a big school of fish, and I'm catching them. I mean, it's every cast, and it's not a very big school of fish. I'm gonna troll down here and see if we can't find some more on some other pillars. It's nice under this bridge, man. It was hot out there in that sunshine. Here he comes. Whatever it was, he started looking at my bait, but he didn't. There he comes. He got it. He got it, buddy. I got him. I got him. He wasn't coming, and I got him. I got him. He's a bigger something. I can't tell what he is. Maybe a largemouth, maybe a drum, yellow bass. Maybe it's a drum. It looks like a drum, I think. Yeah, it's a big old drum. Yep. That sucker just he just met the end of him if he gets in this net. Big catfish bait. Yep. Catfish bait right there, buddy. Yep, you got a little greedy there, didn't you, buddy? Yep. He got greedy. Uh-oh. He's trying to get back in the lake, too. Yeah, he's going to be. That was fun. That sucker was strong. He's tearing my thing all up here. There's one. He come up and hit it. He hit it. Another black crappie. There's just piles of them underneath these bridges right now. And you can see them on the screen here. Look at there. They're just piled up. These are both schools of crappie. They're just piled up. They're not even relating to the pilings. They're just up and down through the middle of the bridge here. Well, hey guys, as you can see, the bridges are loaded with fish right now. You don't have to have a LiveScope to catch them. I'd encourage you to try your bridges in your area, on your lake, because usually in May, first part of June is when they really get on them good, and then they'll move off and get onto some brush piles and things like that, at least here on this lake. I appreciate you guys joining me. See you on the next one.